Hi, today I'm going to be showing you step by step how I did this really fun makeup look right here. This style of eyeshadows might be a bit tricky for beginners, but I will try to explain every single step. That way it's easy for you to recreate. So I hope this tutorial is helpful, and I'm going to get started with a primer for the eyeshadows. For that, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Cosmetics concealer, and I'm going to blend it out with the e.l.f. Cosmetics sponge until everything is nice and blended. The tone is even on the eyelid all the way up to the brow bones. And I will be using a tape on the outer part, so because it's just going to help so much for this style of eyeshadow. So that's one step that you do not want to skip. And today I'm going to be using the new eyeshadow palette from Too Faced. It's so cute and I'm so excited. First, I'm going to grab this eyeshadow right here and I'm going to apply it above the crease, mostly on the outer part. It doesn't matter how it's looking on the eyelid or anything because I just want this above the crease. Once I have most of the product right there, I'm going to drag whatever's on the brush and start moving it towards the inner part of my eye. But like I said, above my crease. It's not a dark eyeshadow, so even though I'm applying it on top of the creamy concealer, it's going to be really easy to blend out. And then I'm also going to extend it towards the tail of the eyebrow. Then I'm going to grab this burgundy color right here using a smaller brush. This one's from Profusion number ES6, and I'm also going to apply this above the crease. And I'm not going to go past the first eyeshadow that I just applied. So I'm going to start by applying it on the crease from the inner corner to the outer corner. And you can see the other eye from that it goes inner corner and then it goes to the outer corner, kind of the shape of a rainbow. So I'm not going to extend this towards the tail of the eyebrow like I did with the first eyeshadow. I just want this above the crease. And again, it doesn't matter how it's looking on the eyelid, just what's on the crease and above that. Make sure that it's nice and blended. And it will blend out easy because we're applying it on top of another eyeshadow and it's not directly on top of the creamy concealer. I will be adding a few layers just to make sure that the tone is even. Then I'm going to grab this dark brown eyeshadow, and you can see the other eye, how it's just on the outer part of the eyelid. So I'm going to use a smaller brush. This one comes in the Rimmel eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to apply it on the outer part of my eyelid. Once most of the product is right there, I'm going to start blending it out. I don't want to move it too much because like I said, I just want it on the outer part. So I'm just going to blend out the edges. So for this part, since it's a small area, you do want to use a small brush. Now I'm going to grab this primer from Anastasia. The flat brush is also Anastasia number 18. And I'm going to start the cut crease, starting with a dot right above the roots of my eyelashes. And I'm going to look up and you can see that it transfers above my crease. This is just to make sure that the edge of the cut crease will be above my crease, which is why I love doing it like this. This is a part that's going to help your eyes look a bit bigger and the eyeshadows to stand out a bit more. So you just want to make sure that it is above the crease. And then for the line, like the edge of the cut crease to look really nice, it's very important to use a flat brush, and it does help if you stretch your eyelid by lifting up your eyebrow. It's just going to look very sharp. Try not to go past the outer corner of your eye. I like to make sure that the concealer or the primer, whatever you use, is blended out really good on top of the outer part of my eyelid, so I don't go past the eyelid. To blend it out, I like to use the same brush without having too much product on the brush, and then just like in tapping motions, keep blending it out. Or you can use your finger too, because that blends it out really good. I'm going to grab this eyeshadow again using Anastasia's A2 brush, and I'm going to pack this on the inner part and the center of the eyelid. I'm going to apply a few layers just to make sure that I apply enough, because I'm also setting the primer with this. So you don't want to swipe or drag the brush because you don't want the concealer to move. You want to make sure that it's somewhat blended towards the center of the eyelid. I'm going to leave the rest of the eyelid for the shimmery eyeshadow, but this one also has to be like somewhat blended out on the center of the eyelid. That way, once I apply the shimmery eyeshadow, that area looks nice. Now I'm going to grab this pink shimmery eyeshadow using the same flat brush from Anastasia, and I'm going to apply it on the center of the eyelid. And I do apply it on top of the yellowish eyeshadow that I just applied right there. Not all the way to the inner part of my eye, but right on top, like the center, and you can see that I move it towards the inner part. Also making sure that it looks somewhat blended out, and you can see that the shimmer looks different, like what's on top of the yellow eyeshadow and then what's on top of, like directly on top of the primer. That part sent out a little more. It looks a bit more shimmery and it looks a bit different, but that's okay. I love how that mixes well and it just looks really good. For the eyeliner, I'm going to be using this liquid eyeliner, The Artist from LA Girl, and I'm going to do something simple. It's not too simple, but it's also not dramatic. I just want to keep it on the outer part of my eye, so I'm not going to apply anything on the inner part. And then I am going to extend it. I want the tail to be very thin. So like I said in the beginning, having the tape right there is going to help so much to do the eyeliner. And like I always say, if you're a beginner, you always want to start with something small, something thin, and then if you want a bit more dramatic, then you can easily just add a bit more, but don't start with something very thick or extend it way too much because you might not like that and it's going to be very hard to fix. I'm going to grab this eyeshadow again, and with a small brush from Rimmel, I'm going to apply it on my lower lash line from the inner corner to the outer corner. I'm going to apply the e.l.f. Cosmetics Big Moon Mascara on my lower lashes. I do love this mascara, but the only thing is for my bottom lashes, I feel like the brush is a bit too big. I just have to be a little more careful, which is no big deal. But like I said, I do love this brush. Then I'm going to grab the cutest shimmer I have ever seen, and I'm going to apply it on my inner corner. It's going to be like an inner corner highlight, and I feel like this eyeshadow would look really cute like on its own because it just shimmers so cute. I feel like doing like a soft glamour for like a bride or something. I don't know, it's so cute. Anyways, let me know in the comments below what you think of this makeup look. I like it. All these different tones put together, it looks so cute, and I want to know what you guys think. So let me know in the comments below before you leave, and don't forget to turn on the bell notification so you won't miss any of my videos. Thank you all so much for your love and your support. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!